I'm like, I'm about to be on the real world. Can't touch me. Can't touch me. About to be on the real world. I'm about to be on the real world. But nah, I'm not. I'm just gonna get into it because I tried filming this like 6 times and I'm tired. I have bags under my eyes. I lost my nail. I lost my fucking nail. So if you care at all, keep watching. And if you don't care, click out. Okay, I look crazy. That's how all my videos are gonna start. Shit, I just like don't realize that I look like this until I turn the camera on. And I'm like, I should probably fix my face, and then I don't. I'm gonna tell you about a story all about how I... How does it go? So this is a story all about how I... So this is a story all about how I tried to be on MTV and I can't fucking rap, so I'm gonna shut up now. Alright, what's up guys? My name's Gigi. This is my YouTube channel. I don't really know what I'm doing ever, so we're just gonna figure this out together. Anyway, wow, did that rhyme? Oh fuck, what did I say? Yo, play that back so I can remember. I don't really know what I'm doing ever, so we're just gonna figure this out together. I don't really know what I'm doing ever, so we're gonna figure this out together. Done. So I got my laptop here, not sponsored. Okay, so I wanted to share my experience on the real world casting process and the casting process with MTV and all the cool stuff that I got to do. I go on MTV.com, apply for the real world. They ask basic information like name, number, address, why do you want to be a part of the show, like what's something interesting about you, and send a picture and a headshot. Boom, send. So I got a second email maybe like a week or 2 weeks later, and it was a big questionnaire, and it was 50 to 75 questions, and that had questions that you really had to answer like in full detail. Like they ask like deep questions, like they ask about your childhood, they ask about your family, they ask about is there anybody that you never want to see in your life that if we brought them on the show, like bad things can happen, like tell us about that, why would bad things happen. This questionnaire, 50 to 75 questions, legit took me 4 hours, mostly because I was on my laptop and was being lazy and also watching TV and playing on my phone at the same time. So it took me 4 hours to do that. So step 1, MTV.com, apply. Step 2, they think you're interesting, they ask you to fill out a bigger questionnaire, so send in some more pictures, whatever. So now I have an email saying, congratulations, you're gonna meet with this person and this person at this time in New York City, don't be late, bring this, this, and that. And I'm like, word, I'm about to be on the real world. So I'm about to be on the real world. Like, I'm hyped as fuck. I'm mad hype. Whatever, I prepare. You know, I start practicing in the mirror, like talking about myself. Like, hi, I'm Gigi, I'm 23, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, 3 things that I like about myself? Like, I don't know. 3 interesting things about me. I like to play sports. I want to be famous when I grow up, and I like to dip my hot Cheetos in my kiwi mystic before I eat it. That's not true. But it's funny, like I don't really know. I never know what to say when people ask, like, oh, it's 3 things about you. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3, if I can knock you out, don't ask me again. Shit. So now it's the day of my casting, and I'm like nervous as fuck. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to meet some casting director. I go to the train station. I got lost like every time. So anyway, so I take the train. I come out around like Madison Square Garden in New York, And I go early because obviously, like, I'm not trying to be late to my casting. Waiting, I see other pretty girls on the train that have their applications in their hands. So I'm just like peeping, like, okay, like, she cute, she might be on the show, whatever. So I saw this girl on the train and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna follow her around because I get lost. I always get lost in the train station. So I'm following this girl around. Then I go to a Starbucks because I'm early. So I'm like, let me chill at the Starbucks. For a little bit. I got some time to waste, whatever. While I'm in Starbucks, I run into that girl and I'm like, hey, I think we're going to the same thing because I see the application in your hand. She goes, oh, are you going to, and she like names the address. And I'm like, yeah, that's where I'm going. So I walk into the building. We have to sign in when you get there, take the elevator up to whatever floor it's on. The elevator doors open and I kid you not, it's just people. Like, I can't even see down the hallway because it's just people. Cannot see through, and I'm nervous because I'm like, damn, like, this is mad people. Like, I just got here. I'm making my way like somewhere and there's this lady passing out papers, which is basically that first application that I did, like the basic information one. So it was that, had like a couple different more questions, like 1 or 2 questions that I've never seen before. Everything else was the same. And they were handing that out and they said, fill this out and just wait. And we're like, damn, like, okay. So I sit on the floor, I'm filling out this application. I meet some lovely people around me. They're all playing heads up. To be honest, it was organized like really badly. I was sitting on the hallway and they kept just saying like, oh, it's a fire hazard, it's a fire hazard. Like, no one can be in the hallway. Mind you, it's filled with people and every studio on the floor is already full of people. Like, so they're just shoving us into other rooms. So here is a clip of like how full like one of these rooms are, and there's people just filling out the applications, chilling on the floor. This is a studio. This is like a studio room. This isn't even like the hallway that we were just at. This is where they're trying to push all of us in. So we're all sitting. These are a couple of the people that I met. They're all pretty cool. We're actually, a good handful of us are all in a group chat still from this day. That's the one girl that I met on the train. So my appointment was for 2:30. I show up at 2 o'clock and it's packed. So I'm there till 6. I don't talk to the casting director till 6. When I got there at 2, what it looked like they were doing was individual interviews. When it got to 6 o'clock, they were doing 4 people at a time for an interview, and the interviews were 30 seconds. So I feel like when I got there, they were talking to people like, oh, tell me about yourself. Like, why do you want to be on the show? Questions, stuff like that. When it was my turn to come around, it was 4 of us in a row, and they're like, name, age, where you're from, and 3 interesting things about you. And I'm like, damn, like, and I'm just like, how are you going to determine like who I am or anything? How are you gonna like pick me from these 30 seconds? But that's basically what it is. Like, can you sell yourself in 30 seconds? Like, that's basically what it is. And then that was it. And it was like, all right, have a nice day. We're gonna look through the applications and you'll get a call back tomorrow. They didn't fucking call. Mostly because, again, they have 1,000 applications and I left at 6 o'clock. They're not gonna stay up all night to read over 1,000 applications and then contact me back the next day. Like, not gonna happen. I felt like kind of stupid. I was like, damn, I really just waited like 5 hours in this hot hallway for a 30-second interview. And realistically, there's like 6 to 8 people that live in the real world house. So it's like they're not gonna find all those 6 to 8 people in New York. You know, they do castings in LA or Atlanta, wherever. In my head, I'm thinking maybe they found their one cool person that they wanted at 2 o'clock when I got there, and now they have all this like thousands of people. I felt like it was kind of getting rushed out of there. I didn't think it was like I don't think they really cared. It was more like, I don't know. It was fun. It was a really cool experience. So I'm hanging out with these people for the last 5 hours, getting to know each other because we have all these questions like, oh, look, you know, like, what's the most embarrassing thing about you? Like, how old were you when this happened? And stuff like that. After that, we're all like, oh, this is bullshit, like, blah, blah, blah. So we grab a couple beers. We go to a restaurant right across the street. So this girl on the right, I don't know if you could see her, she in our group chat, she actually got an email back after our casting, and they were like, hey, we want to do a Skype interview with you. So she actually got to go to a step further than anybody else that I met in that group chat that I have. I don't know how far in the process she is now, or and how serious it is, because that was maybe like a month or two ago. But overall, like, I had the best time and I had a lot of fun, and it was something that I got to do by myself, and like meeting new people and just experiencing that, and like that stuff is fun for me. So like it would have been cool to be on the real world, honestly. Like, it's fun to even say like I almost got to be in the real world. Like, that sounds cool too. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm not talking to you.
I know. I thought so. But I'm gonna let you know.
Oh. Alright, so
Almost don't wait.
alright, I'll just wait for you to leave.
Mama.
Hurry. Alright, I'm just gonna talk. So thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Tweet me, because I'm trying to use Twitter, so follow me on Twitter. Tell me if you like this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, because I need to I need what? Don't say give me a thumbs up.
No, I need you to look at me now.
Mommy, go away! Guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. I'm like, fuck yeah, like, I'm about to be on the show. I'm about to be on the show.